All right, Fergberg here, back again. So let's see who's the next contestant. Hopefully it doesn't end too quick like the last one. That's what she said.
Let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. Let's get your name.
My name is Reggie.
Okay, Reggie, how old are you?
36.
Okay, and what do you do?
I do financial literacy, help people with their credit, build passive income, start businesses, things like that.
Very cool. What are some things I can do for fun?
So for me, it's not what you do, it's who you with. You do the same
Okay.
thing you do with the right person, you can make it a good time. But for me, because of that, I'm about experiences. So I like traveling. I like kind of building with your partner. Yeah, just having fun. Video gaming as well, of course.
video-
Of course.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, okay, so far, so good. So far, so good. You snuck it in there. Video games. What? Pow! Snap, crackle, pop. Well, at least it wasn't like the last guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that last one was a quickie. You know, it was nothing but the tip and it went splash. You know, so all right, so let's see what that's like. 1 and 2, just two. Okay, just two ladies. Okay, so I'm holding back. As soon as they heard video games, they wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, okay, the other girl in the other woman in the orange over there with her balloon, still got her balloon. She like that bald-headed DMX. You know, she want that Rough Rider. See, I told you that dude. She told me if you had the cornrows going back, you know, you'd be looking like more gangster. I see her type. I see what she's all about. Okay. All right. They either gotta be cornrows in the back with some hair, or they gotta be bald. But I don't know. If I had a guess on it, I think she'll pop hers soon enough. One in the purple is probably feeling him. The one in the black, yeah, she definitely feeling him. Yeah, I would say Miss Parker is probably feeling him too. She's giving him the eyes. Okay, let's see what happens here.
All right. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
I like a woman to be herself. I like when people kind of can meet themselves or who they are and just kind of accept it and grow from there, not kind of like change someone. Like, hey, you're into this, I'm into this. We can learn from each other. So just someone who's open with themselves, comfortable being who they are.
Okay, and now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me, definitely smoking cigarettes. And yeah, I would just say more so with what I just said as far as like trying to change. Like, I'd rather grow as each other than just like, you got to do things this way, things like that.
Okay. All right, so we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Tracy and I'm 37, and the only reason why I popped, I mean, you're handsome, you got it going on. I loved everything that you said.
Thank you.
I would not have popped, but I had just come out of an 11-year marriage and video games was a major issue for me.
I
So,
knew it.
yeah,
I
I know
knew
you're
it.
not that person. So don't say it.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Yep, it was the video games. It was like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not here to play no games. You know, the only games she want to play is them games. 50 Shades of Black.
No, the past is not you, but it's just, for me, I don't like it. I've never valued a man that played video games, and I'm not saying that, if that's your hobby, you can't play video games, but it's just something that brings up just something very negative for me. So I just don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the video games,
Just realized that.
but everything else.
I just realized how she got the tattoo right there on her face. I just realized that. Huh. Didn't even peep that for a second. I thought that was part of her edges or something.
Okay.
All right, and Reggie, is she someone that is your type?
Definitely my type. I do have a question though, as far as you're saying, like for the video games, what type of struggles were you finding with that?
Just more so time when I wanted to spend time together. You know, it's kind of just like the videos turned into leagues and all these things like that. So it was just a major part of the relationship that I felt like we could have spent together.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then we got one down over here. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping
Miss Parker be checking them out.
your balloon.
Hi, I'm Shay. I'm 37.
Nice to
So
meet you.
very good looking, well dressed brother.
Thank you.
So I popped my balloon and I wanted to elaborate on when you say how are you a gamer? Like you got a game all
Look like he had some J's on. Hey, wait a minute. Hold up. Is that them J's? Hold up. Is this brother in a suit and some
So-
J's?
very good looking, well dressed brother.
Thank you.
So I popped my balloon and I wanted to elaborate on when you say
Oh, got them J's on. Oh, I see you. Okay, you all suit up and with the J's. Okay. See what he's trying to do in a little color, little match there underneath what he's wearing.
how are you a gamer? Like you got a game all the time, or is it like I wanted you to elaborate? I have a almost 14-year-old, so he's a gamer.
Right.
So when I hear somebody say video games, I'm like, is it something that's just what you must do? Like how often? How long? Do you have time for like family games outside of just video games?
Yeah, so when I said, I don't know, well, maybe I did just say video games, but I meant games. So I like family night, like just family fun, Sunday fun days, stuff like that, and just kind of doing different themes. Like I like to host it, make it fun. So yeah, games like that, I rarely really have time to video game. But if you have time for advice, you'll do it for like 30 minutes, whatever you got. But I'm a working man, so
See, there you
it's
go.
not realistic anymore.
You can't just say video games. I put my balloon back together. But no, when I hear that, it's like when you say video games, I'm thinking he gonna sit on this game forever. But no, that's the reason I wanted to elaborate.
Yeah,
like, okay,
definitely.
what do you mean by that? Because I don't mind games.
Well, so then you shouldn't have popped the balloon until you got to ask him that. But, I don't know if they would have got to ask him either way. Because then if nobody had popped their balloon, then she would have told him, hey, pick 3 and pop 1, 2, 3. I don't know. But it would have been nice for him to at least talk to them, or at least for them to say, hey, I have a question before, he pops any of our balloons.
But family games, board
Yeah,
games,
definitely.
outside games. Okay,
Absolutely.
all right.
Okay. Now, is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, well put together, well dressed, well spoken.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But she got that G-Wagon. She got that G-Wagon. That mean they would make a good couple. She's got that G-Wagon, but, my boy got to have his game time, too.
So, we still have quite a few balloons left unpopped. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these ladies a question to help us narrow it down.
No problem at all. All right. So my first
Same.
question is this. Has anyone ever been in the entertainment business? And have you ever had OnlyFans? Yeah, that's the question.
Okay. Let's start over here with your name and age and the answer.
My man went with the OnlyFans, yo. Yeah, I do got maybe crazy if any of them say yes right now. Well, I mean, if they, because OnlyFans didn't pop off, and these women are kind of older, so yeah, that would be crazy though. Maybe at their age they're doing OnlyFans, like, hot damn, okay, you little frisky little things, you.
Question.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Parker. I'm 39. When you say entertainment business, do you mean like just OnlyFans, or do you can you specify?
So like I would say like dancing, things like this.
Oh, no.
We're saying like the Scrippers, the Corn Club. You know what I mean? How they be popping off the top. Dropping it off, open up shop.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
I'm Chanel. I'm 42.
Nice to meet you.
And I would say I'm in the entertain. I've never had an OnlyFans. I probably would break the internet if I was. However, I create
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Good Lord. Yeah, with that junk in the trunk, I guess you will bring something.
trivia games. So one thing I noticed, as you mentioned, is that game night.
Yes.
Well, I have 3 games that I've created, and I sell them on Amazon.
Amazing.
Family night, game night, hip hop edition. So I love to host those things as well. So that is the close I'm going to get with entertaining. And then, of course, with my consulting business, there's a few networks that I work with as well. So
Perfect. I love that.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
My name is Davinia. I'm 41, and no, I am not in the entertainment business. I never have been. So,
Name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Shay. I'm 37 and I do not have an OnlyFans. I do dabble in acting. Yes.
That's great.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
I'm Janae, 34. Never know OnlyFans, not my style, but I do sing, and that's the only thing.
That's great. You have some music out to kind of do it as a hobby?
I do. I wanted to do it as a career, but I'm just focused on something new right now.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Thank you.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Venusian, 39. I am a TikTok creator manager, so that's about the only entertainment platform I utilize. But other than that, no, I don't have an OnlyFans.
All right, great.
Okay. All right. So, Reggie, I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing and what you've heard so far. So, let me give you a pick.
Okay, so
Just
based
2.
off the questions. Tough. Okay. I am going to pop this. You're going to follow me? Okay.
Yeah, pop those 2 and then
I'm going to pop this
I don't know
one.
where you're popping. One
and
more.
I'm going to,
She said, where you? He said, you're going to not hold me.
I'm going to pop this one as well.
Okay, let's start over here. And so, Mrs., okay, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I was trying to be patient. You're swagged out. I love your drip. I love the turtle necklace.
Thank you.
Just give you a
Jays.
chance. I'm really not into bald heads. So I was just trying to
Oh, well, I guess he did it. He picked right. Okay. He picked right. He did good. He did good with this one. Not into bald heads, but then you kept the balloon and... Okay. I'm just saying, if you wasn't feeling him, that was misleading. Come on, Miss Parker. Now you're being misleading, too.
that pop before you came out and just hear you out.
Okay. So he's not your usual type?
Again, you look good. It's just the bald, no. Okay. I'm just trying to,
Got it.
really find love and step outside of my box. So
For bald head, the less hair.
But, okay, you're trying to find love. But, I mean, you also got to find what you want, You can't just, I get what she's going with that. Basically, she's trying to say, she's trying to find something different, She want to try something different. So, she don't want to just keep trying the same type of usual guy, I guess, that she's attracted to. But you got to compromise with yourself. You got to step outside of your box, try something different, but also find something that you are going to be attracted to. You don't want to end up with a guy that you're not attracted to, but you probably, I guess, enjoy being with him. It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. I feel like you do gotta be attracted to the person in some way. And if you're not really that attracted to the person, I just don't see it working out. I don't know. I mean, if she's not feeling the bald head, she's not feeling it.
You have, the more head you get.
Hey, if it works for you, so I ain't shaving my head. I don't have no issues.
Okay.
Jokes.
Reggie, why did you end up popping her balloon?
Pause. What'd he say? What did he
I ain't
say?
shaving my head. I don't have no Bald, no.
Okay.
I'm just trying to,
Got it.
really find love and step
What did
outside
he
of my box.
say?
So,
You know, like for bald head, the less hair you have, the more head you get.
hey, if it works for you, so I ain't shaving my head. I don't have no issues.
Jokes.
Reggie, why did you end up?
He said the less hair you have, the more head you get. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Deal! Oh, snap! All right, Reggie. Oh, man, you got jokes. Reg got jokes. He got jokes. He said the less hair you have, the more head you get. The more head you get. Yo. Damn.
Popping her balloon.
Gorgeous, beautiful, well presented. I think just from some of the answers, I like a few of the other answers better, but that's literally it.
Okay.
Respect.
Thank you. And let's go to the other one you ended up popping.
Wow.
Okay. And why did you have your balloon unpop for Reggie?
When he came out, I felt like he was confident. I love the way he's dressed. Yeah, and I just wanted to hear more what he had to say and his energy.
And Reggie, why did you end up popping her balloon?
Yeah, same thing. I wish I could have got like a more meat to the bone question, but same type of thing. I kind of like just some of the other answers, well put together. Love the purple. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and ask these ladies another question.
All right,
I know you had one brewing.
Yeah, I had a
I know
brewing.
you had
Okay.
one brewing.
So my question is this: how do you feel about your partner leading in a relationship? And in your opinion, what is the kind of thin line between, oh, this is a man that can lead, or this guy's just controlling? Like, what is your kind of difference for that?
Okay. Start over here.
I'm Chanel, 42. My limitations, what you're saying on maybe feeling that I'm being controlled in my relationship
Versus-
or that a man is leading.
Correct.
I come from a traditional background. Gender roles is very important. So respecting the man in the household, whether we agree or disagree, that's something that I've raised around. Public respect is very important that I've been raised under, so I would never have a disagreement with you in public. As far as controlling, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. If you're saying that you need to check my phone and you need to like...
Yeah, so I'm not saying that. I'm asking you. So I'm asking, how do you feel about a man leading in a relationship? And then I'm asking you, in your opinion, what is the thin line between, oh, this is a guy who can lead versus, oh, no, this guy's just controlling?
I just love a man that can make a decision. Make a decision and go with it. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm a realist. So if I see that you can't make a decision, then you can't lead. And then eventually I'll step in and make that decision. And then you might feel like that I'm overstepping you. So it's just more of a man knowing what he wants. I'll follow, you know what I'm saying? And if I see you got it, I'll wait till you get there. But if you're too far off with leading, especially someone that has businesses, very attractive, get attention, there are some things that a certain type of man, for me, they have to be a certain type of way. And they have to be able to stand in front of a lot of challenges with having an attractive woman and all of the assets that come along with it, so that you can stand there with your head high. You remind me so much of my husband, my ex-husband. I'm so sorry. I love the bald head. My family, my brother you probably have every Jordan that ever came out. You did very well putting it.
The J's. Got the J's. She like the style. She want to rub on that bald head. She want to rub on that bald head and, because the less hair it have, the more head you get. You know what I'm saying? She want to get more head. Get head butted. All right. Frisky thing, you.
Together, so.
Thank you.
I'm just looking at you, that's all. But.
Okay. Let's go on to our next lady.
Yo,
we can
she
have your
is
name and
funny.
age and the answer to this question.
She is
Davinia,
funny.
I'm 41.
She is so witty, for real. She's funny. She's funny. Oh, man, she's funny.
The answer to your question, I actually desire a man that can lead, a man that can make sound decisions, a man with a plan, but a man that also considers my needs, my wants, my desires, and my happiness. So if you're leading and you're not considering my feelings or what makes me happy or what I desire, then I think that can become a little controlling. Like if I want to go out or if I want to go with these friends and you're like, well, no, if we have plans, I understand. But I think that's my fine line. But other than that, I desire a man that can lead. Not all men can lead.
Yeah, see, that's the tough thing about leading. See, what she pointed out, that's a tough thing about leading right there. That's a tough one. That's one of my things where I mentioned. It's one of those things where it's like, you can lead a woman, but at some point, a woman can't always expect a man to lead. Can't always expect a man to lead because it just all depends. The man might not know, what she wants to do. Like let's say, honey, oh man, we got. You want something to eat, and she'd be like, yeah, say she wants this. So it's like he can't sit there and just order something, just take the lead and says, well, honey, I'm going to order this tonight, this is what we're going to eat. Because you may not feel like that. You might not feel like that's what you want to eat. So it's always good for the guy to say, okay, yeah, honey, I'm going to order something. So he's leading, and he's basically taking lead by saying, I'm going to order something, I'm going to order out or go out get something or whatnot, or we're going to go here and eat, or we're going to go out and eat. But then at the same time, he has to basically be, like say, hey, okay, I'm going to, what would you like to eat? What would you like to have? He has to be considerate and say, what would you like to have? Or what do you feel like? What are you hungry for? I'm hungry for this. Are you hungry for the same thing? Things like that. So it's kind of, you meet it halfway when you lead like that. Then basically a type of guy that just says, look, we're going to eat this tonight, and that's that, and that's final, and she probably don't feel like that. Then she feels like, oh, you seem kind of controlling. You're just going to just basically just force me just to eat this. That's just for an example. But so I get where she's coming from on that. But that's why, like I said, it's tough because that's how you have to meet it halfway. You have to be considerate at the same time, but you lead being the lead, or you lead the woman, you play the lead or whatever, you play the lead role and say, hey, we're going to eat, we're going to go out and eat, or I'm going to order in, or I'm going to go out and get something. What do you feel like? Because some people may take it differently, and they say, oh, he's always asking me, what am I going to, what do I feel like, or what I want to eat. He just don't never take lead and just order it, which is kind of silly, because like I said, a person doesn't know if you have a taste for something different, or a taste for something that they may have a taste for that you might not have a taste for. He may have a taste for pizza. He may have a taste for pizza, and you may not have a taste for that. Or whatever, or taste for Chinese, you may not have a taste for that. It all depends. So it may be like, oh, well, let's just go to a buffet, and then I can get what I want, you can get what you want, boom, boom, boom. So it just all depends. But as far as like what she said, it made sense. The guy doesn't take lead in a way where it just seems controlling. But that's how you can compromise and basically work with it, where at the same time you're leading, but at the same time you're being considerate of the person's needs, like she was saying.
Absolutely. Great.
Let's go down here. We can have your name and age and the answer to this question.
Hey, I'm Janae. I'm 34. I think a man is created to lead, so I don't mind a leader. I think that's what I'm attracting. As far as controlling, if you're too possessive, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, yeah, lead. That's your job. I respect it 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Venushi at 39. I think every relationship starts with a foundation. Transparency and honesty, trust is the main factor. So I think when we are developing that, the leading comes with when we develop that foundation. And once we have established that, then I can trust you to lead me. So when you're asking for my phone or asking me what I'm doing, then that I feel like then you're encroaching on my space, and that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's it.
Yeah, great answer.
Okay. All right, Reggie. Let's go ahead and pop 2 balloons.
All right. I mean, I just have to comment. All those answers was, yeah. Gets given. Okay. But to pop 2.
Basically, who you're attracted to.
I'm gonna go here.
Like who do you
this
want?
One doesn't want to pop. And I'm gonna pop this one over here as well.
All right. And why did we end up popping her balloon?
Yeah. Once again, I mean, all the answers were along the same lines. You definitely. I love the qualities that you're saying, and just same thing as I said. I just like a little bit of the answers a little bit better. But gorgeous, great answers. I just like the other ones a little bit better.
Okay.
And why did you have your balloon unpop for Reggie?
I liked his style, and I wanted to hear what he had to say.
All right. And then we ended up popping this one. Why did we pop her balloon?
It's beating the same drum, huh?
Something different.
Something different. Okay, so I mean, you gave a great answer though. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, I liked your answers. Everybody gave along the same line answer, but they played it their own way.
You just had to choose.
So it's kind of like a show.
I mean, well, they all give a good answer. It's just who do you want? Who are you attracted to? Who are you feeling along the line the most? You know, I mean, this type of like speed dating thing or whatever you want to call it. This type of it's difficult because you're not focused on one woman. You're not focused on getting just know a certain person, but you have options. You know, like the last guy in the video, he had options. He had a whole roster. I can't get over that. But then you're on here with a whole roster of options. But yeah, it just all depends on who you are attracted to. So if you you know, they all can have good answers, but then it's like, okay, so who am I feeling really? Who am I feeling like I can really probably go on a date with that probably be compatible? You know, that I can take this somewhere deeper and maybe get along with and in a relationship. I mean, in a relationship, you know, on a date or whatever, that may turn into a relationship. So that's what it's all about. As far as the answer goes, I mean, he can't sit here and put everything on the answer itself and says, well, you know, you all had good answers, so I can't say because of the answers, because they all had good answers. So it's just basically, you had a good answer, but I'm just feeling someone else more than you, basically. You just probably more attracted to either homegirl in the black or homegirl in the orange over there. And which homegirl in the black looking at him, they gazing at this man.
So where you're kind of, you know, I'm the guy with the stick, you know what I mean? So it's like hearing the answers, like if everyone's giving me an A and it's like, oh, this one may be an A+, then I just like the answer a little bit better. I would approach you if I seen you, like there's nothing wrong with you, my type, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And then why did you have your balloon unpop for Reggie?
I think Reggie's handsome, well-spoken. I think I've seen him on another show, so I was trying to kind of wait and not judge by what I've seen before. So, I mean, but we're good. Okay. He's a good guy.
All right. So, ladies, any questions for Reggie? Okay, let's start down here.
Hey, Reggie.
Hey.
How do you feel about celibacy?
So pretty much waiting until marriage. Is that?
Yeah.
I would say. So I'm very spiritual, right? So for me, it's like who you give your body to. It's like soul ties to me. You know what I mean?
100%.
So you don't want to just be out here going wild. So I would say I will respect if that's the decision you're making, and we can have conversations about it, things like this. But you want to get to know the person before you just like soul ties is a real thing. You don't want to attach your soul to someone, and then so I respect it honestly.
I love that. And then one more. How do you react when you don't get what you want?
Communication, conversation. I'm big on talking and things like that. So if it's something like I want that, you talking about like within myself or like with my partner?
With your partner. Like, say if you wanted me to do something, how do I say it? Just anything. Say you want me to do something. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with doing that just yet.
Man, say, hey, so you say you want me to do something, man, you want to put it in a bud. Want to put it in the other hole. She was like, wait a minute. She's like, man, how can I say this without sounding like I'm coming off kind of explicit with it? Man, girl, just say, hey, how you feel if you say you want to put in my butthole and I don't want that? She must have one of those guys. Oh, you gonna take this? I'm gonna give it to me. I mean, I don't know what she was actually hinting along there, but that's what it seemed like. Something that she don't want to do.
Would you shut down? Well, you did say communication. But something
so,
like that.
No. You, like I said earlier, like trying to change someone into your liking is like you have to meet the person where they're at and kind of grow with them. That's how you're going to have longevity. That's how you're going to, make it further and you get a lifelong partner. For me, just trying to, or anybody just trying to change someone from the beginning, that it never ends well. So, yeah, absolutely not.
I like you. Do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
2.
2? You did say that. Okay.
Good.
Wonderful. Yes, that's good.
Okay, any questions over here?
How old are your kids?
13 and 14.
Do you want more kids?
I always said I would have another kid with a wife.
With the wife. So you want to get married?
It's definitely in my vocabulary. It's in my plans. If I find the right person, absolutely. Because I do.
Have you ever been married?
To the Lord. I've never been married. It's just making you laugh.
Oh. Where'd you say you're from?
So from Virginia.
You live there now?
No, I live here.
Oh, what part?
Here? Mm-hmm. Avondale.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you cook?
I'll motivate you in the kitchen.
I cook. Okay? You don't gotta motivate me. But do you know how to grill?
It's not the best. It's not the best.
Okay. Other than that, I don't know. I don't have any other questions for you.
Okay.
Reggie, time to make a decision. So we've got 2 beautiful ladies.
Absolutely.
I know it's going to be a tough choice, but we do have to pop one of their balloons.
Great questions, great answers, great outfits. Everything is literally beautiful. But if I have to pop one, I'm going to go ahead and pop this one.
Okay. Why did we end up popping her balloon?
Man. I feel like we would mesh well. I feel like are you spiritual?
Very.
Yeah, because when I mentioned the soul tie, I see how you kind of lit up for that. So I feel like we would have meshed in that way. We're beating the same drum, but literally, I think just from all the questions I've asked, all the questions that's been asked to me, I match with her a little bit more.
I love how intentional you are. And
Absolutely.
I hope you find your match.
Definitely.
Respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Going
That makes sense.
back. Okay, let's bring you on up. Come on up. Come on.
Hey, okay.
Look at her. Look
All
at her.
right. So, any final questions between the 2 of you before?
Any questions for me?
Yeah, I have one more question. All right, so my question is this. So my family dynamic is kind of different. Like, I'm not necessarily close to my biological family, but I've had friends who kind of become my family. So my question to you is this: what are your thoughts on family? And as far as your family is concerned, like, how does their opinion on the person you're dating kind of affect the relationship?
I have a very big family, and we're very close. Very respectable. Like I said, gender roles. Their opinion is very important to me because I spend a lot of time with my family whenever we're together. Like right now, it's the holiday weekend. I have family here until tomorrow. They've been here for a week or so. We get together. We have, and we bring our significant others.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how comfortable you are in that environment, but my family's gonna ask you questions, and they're gonna want to know what you're about, and I'm gonna pay attention to that. So.
That perfectly answered. Perfectly answered.
Is it going to be a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
We got a match!
All
I'll go ahead and take this mic.
Hot dang. Hot dang. Got a match. Hot dang. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't too sure about it. Hot dang. We got a match. I'm very surprised at this point. Okay. Wow. Wow. Made it this far. Well, more power to them. But I think they seemed like they were a good couple though. They seemed like they were matched well. I think they definitely will, be good together if everything works out. Can't believe that. That it was nothing that was found as a negative or some type of flaw or whatever. So yeah, he's gonna have game night with her, hopefully, and whatever else they got in common. Maybe she can help him with that grill. Because I see what she's looking for. She's looking for like one of those guys, like one of them family guys that, that serious about the relationship, have some family time, have a nice cookout. But yeah, that was good. That was good that they match. Well, with that all being said, because I'm just thinking about the girl in orange. Yeah, but I don't know. With that all being said, Fergberg out.